My name is Felix Baumgartner. I'm the fastest man in the sky, and in 2012 I broke several records, the longest, the fastest, and the highest skydive in history. Well, this is my second time here in the Smithsonian. 3 years ago, we were already here talking about if we accomplish Red Bull Stratos successfully, they're going to put this capsule on display. We left everything the same way as I landed. Luckily, I didn't fall. Otherwise, that suit would have green knees. I was very worried about that. When I landed, normally as a skydiver, you just land. You don't think about your landing. But this time I thought, okay, the whole world is watching. I cannot fall down. I cannot drift. So this was one of the most important things to me, the proper landing. The world wouldn't take it so bad, but all my friends, I would never hear the end of it. Like, hey, dude, it was such a great jump, and then you drift. So I've been properly trained like an astronaut to run this whole mission by myself. Not that I want to, but we always say, prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And this is exactly what we did. We have 3 different components here. It's the capsule, it's the suit, and the balloon. The balloons have not really changed the last 50 years. So those balloons that Joe Kittinger had, we're using the same technology. Also, the way how they launch balloons is pretty much the same. The capsule was a complete different system. Comparison to Joe, he was sitting on an open gondola. So as soon as he was crossing the Armstrong line at 63,000 feet, his whole life depended on the pressure suit. I was sitting in a pressurized capsule with a suit non-pressurized. So on the first part of my ascent, the capsule was protecting my life, and as soon as I depressurized the capsule at altitude, my suit takes over to make up for the pressure loss. So at that moment when you open up that capsule door, you're losing 50% of your protection, because now the capsule is not protecting you anymore. So now your whole life depends on that pressure suit. So that does something to your mind. And we proved out to the whole world that a high altitude bailout and a safe return to Earth is possible and survivable. And we all know that in the future there will be a lot more people going into space. So space tourism becomes more and more popular. And we all know that one day something will going to happen to a spacecraft, And this technology that we have developed probably will save their lives. One big part of our preparation was also, how do we bring those images into the living rooms around the world? We want people to see what I see. We want people to feel what I feel. How do we do that? And we were developing our own camera system. So it's not only that we developed a pressure capsule which provides safety and is providing all the oxygen that I needed, we also built a flying TV studio for a live broadcast. And this was a big part of our preparation, because we had to develop our own cooling system. The cameras up there, they create a lot of heat, and there's no air up there. It's a vacuum. There's nothing that takes the air away. There's no cooling, so we had to develop our own cooling system. The cameras constantly keep changing. Every 6 months they had new cameras on the market, and we were always changing those cameras because we were going to have the best cameras available for those images. The fact that it worked once does not mean it will work again. It's the same danger, and there's the same potential that you might die, and I already accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, so I'm done. I leave that for the next generation.
Honestly, if you're paying $160 or so with this, you're still getting a heck of a deal. Now, it's also got a 5 megapixel camera on the back, which is not